What's up? I'm Jarod.
I'm Nick.
And you're watching Johnnie Question of the Week 2.10.
Halloween edition.
Let's go, man, let's go!
H-U-L-K. This week we'll be asking the guys, who do you think would survive the longest in a horror movie and who would die first?
All right, let's go ask the boys.
The person who's definitely going to be surviving the longest is Benjamin Barch. If you haven't seen him, he's kind of a freak, and I feel like he would turn into the bad guy in the end.
Okay.
The person that's not making is Kenny. He screams way too much and he runs away way too fast.
There's a couple people that would probably die first. Fike, because he's never healthy. He would probably get taken right away. Van Erp, because he can't, he's probably going to take a hatchet right in the back because he can't. Some crutches, poor guy. Who would survive the best? Got to be a defensive guy, I think. I think JW probably would survive.
Why do you think so?
I think he'd scare everybody. They wouldn't even go after him. They'd look at him and run the other way.
This is a stumper. With Fiker, you'd survive with your personality, and you should survive. I know who would. I would die the first.
Well, I think Gary said the exact opposite for me. So I'd die first.
Die first. I'm gonna say Kenny. I think Kenny would die first. A little naive. I think he could be tricked into a couple things and wouldn't end well for him. Longest, pick Tommy Dieters. He's kind of quiet. He'd lay low and watch everyone just croak before him. And I think he'd keep him there the longest.
Those are expensive.
Dying first for surely Blake Patrick.
He'd probably fall over.
He's probably, for sure he'd fall over. Not very fast. The wise guy of the bunch, I'd maybe go Barch. Even though he's big, probably not fast, but I think I would trick him a little bit.
The guy who would die first, Ryan Coop, he has a habit of stumbling, like every other person that dies in the movie. And then survivor, the longest, hands down, Ben Eli, hands down. Think about it. Ben.
Yeah, that's really all I gotta say.
Ooh, I would have to say that Dick would survive the longest because he's got that rage mode mentality. I would have to say that I'll go with Dumo. He's gonna die first. I think Dumo would die first just because he'd make fun of the zombies too much, They just eat him.
Well, Hilla would definitely die first. Survive the longest. You.
Why?
Good guys always live the longest.
Nick Jensen would survive the longest because he's just a beast. You see him put that eye black on, and I think he just takes it to another level. Who would die the easiest death, the quickest death? I know Blake Patrick's fast, but I think if he were to get grabbed, it'd be game over.
I agree with that.
Who would survive the longest? I'm going to go with Ben Barch. Who would die earliest? I'm going to go with Brandon Novak. I've seen him shoot. He can't hit anything. And you're heavy.
Sorry. I think Rayvon would probably die first. Surviving the longest, I'd go Ben Eli. So I think he's actually scarier than the horror guys.
Who would survive the longest? I gotta go with Ben Barch, big body, take on a lot of people, especially zombies. Who would die first? I think Dom Nussmeier, he'd just start panicking and just curl up in a little ball.
Who would live longest? I'm going J-Dub.
Ooh, okay.
Been playing a lot of Call of Duty with the kid lately, and I don't know, I would go to war with that man. Yeah, he's living. Who's gonna die first? Oh, I'm gonna go Sam Sante. Put the picture up right here in the video. I don't know.
Just look at him.
TJ Hodge would last the longest, probably because he'd outrun everybody. Last the least, I bet Kenny. Kenny probably because he'd be the one to suggest to hide behind the chainsaws, like that one commercial.
Are you crazy? Let's hide behind the chainsaws. Smart.
Longest, I'd say Ethan Hilla. No, he's a guy who's just a regular dude, probably making just the dumbest decisions and hears a noise in that room, goes, checks it out, and still survives. Quickest to die, probably Morum. He's the good-looking dude with the girl. They're a couple or whatever, they're out doing their own thing, and they just get murked right away.
I think Gary Fashion would survive the longest, and Dick Caribou would die first. I think Gary would be the smartest, and Dick would get himself killed immediately because he'd want to for fun.
Okay, I think Jensen would survive the longest. I think he has some of that Call of Duty skills in him. Modern Warfare, shout out to that. And the person who would die, I honestly think Tyler Otto. Because he just probably would not even believe me. He'd probably be like, oh, whatever, dude. And he would just get caught off guard and didn't believe anybody.
Never failed to amaze.
I think Robbie would last longest. I don't know, he's a fast guy. He'd probably just run away from everything. I think Fike.
Why?
I think he would, I just think he couldn't run away.
Who would survive the longest? I would say, I don't know, I'm gonna have to go with you, to be honest. I think you'll survive a long time. You seem like the man, but who would die first? I gotta go with G Lee. G Lee's definitely dying first, bro. Like, there's no question that G Lee is done. He's done.
Here we are with Jace Windsor Part 2.
Yeah. Obviously myself.
As in
JW.
Okay.
I'd last the longest because I believe I can do absolutely anything.
Yep. And who would die first?
Jackson, no doubt.
Why Jackson?
Because, you know, Jackson's not the nicest guy in the world. He's giving me a look right now, but I still give me Jackson.
Tyler Otto would survive the longest. He's a silent killer. He's a silent killer. And then James Inman would die first because he overthinks everything and just wouldn't do well.
Makes sense. Here I am with two-time All-American Danny Greenheck, aka Linval Joseph. First. All right, thank you, thank you. Here I am with Joey Echo.
I think Joe Lang, he'd die first. Have you ever talked to the guy? He's not very smart. Who lasts the longest? I gotta go with Ben Bart's big guy. I think he's pretty smart too.
I'm gonna have to go Big Worm dying first. And then surviving the longest is probably Ben Bart. She knows a lot about nature.
I'm with Jack Kemper, or is it Will Kleinschmidt?
It's Will Kleinschmidt. I would say Richard Caribou. I think he's gonna be a cop and he's gonna go in the military, so he's got lots of battle skills, I think. Die first?
Yeah.
Tyler Otto. He wouldn't believe anything. He'd try to argue with everybody. He'd be zoned out, remembering that Nickelback still tweeted at him. He'd be in a phase, so for sure Otto.
Here I am with the Hanson brothers.
Survive the longest? Saying Dieters or Mooney. Both sneaky, both know to, you know, kind of just make up some stuff and get out. Die first, I'm gonna have to say Joey Linder. He has no IQ when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I'm with Coob on surviving longest. I'd go with Mooney, dying first. Maybe it's just like Liam. He'd just think the good looks get him out of it, but wouldn't last long.
Dying first, I'm gonna have to agree with Coob and go with Joey. For surviving longest, I think I'm gonna go with Adam Lannard. I don't know, he's a hunter, he's a smart thinking guy. Go drop some gloves, boys.
Well, who will die first will be Otto, because all the killer has to do is play one Nickelback song and it's a rap for him. And then who will survive the longest? Probably Caribou, because he honestly could like fit in and communicate with them. So they may just, I don't know, just like go party or something with each other.
Survive the longest. Garrett would definitely die first.
G Lee?
G Lee, dead. Out of shape. Survive the longest. I'd probably say Henry Trost.
Gritty dude?
No, you know what? He'd probably die second. He gets tired fast. Matt Moore.
Matt Moore.
Yeah, Matt Moore will probably last the longest.
Final answer?
Final answer.
I'd probably say Hunter would live the longest, just size.
Right.
I want to say hard tongue.
Why?
I don't know. He seems kind of soft.
Survive the longest, it's definitely Jackson Erdman. Usually every horror movie is based around like a group of friends, and Jackson really doesn't have any. It'd be a boring movie to begin with, but yeah, he'd probably last the longest. Dying first, you.
Why?
You don't have good joints.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right, how about you?
Surviving the longest, I'd probably say G Lee. You know, if it's a horror movie and he's fighting people, I think if he's hungry enough, he'll just eat them. I think someone that'll die first. I probably have to go with Ryan Coob, just because he proved last Saturday that he can't run more than 50 yards without tripping over his own feet. All right, that's a wrap for Johnnie Question of the Week 2.10.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave comments below on what questions you want us to ask in the future.
Thanks for watching, and join us on Saturday as the Johnnies take on the Cobbers.
Go
Johnnies!
Johnnies.